Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Matt, or as you will see on this video, mildly outraged pasta, but I go by the name also of MPBRB or Mahchu, which one you prefer. And this is a game of Dota that I had played just last night at the time of this recording. And I really liked it because it was just such a clutch game. It's probably one of the closest games I've ever had. It's a pretty long game. I can't remember how long it really lasted for. But yeah, it was really, really, really close. Our team comp wasn't exactly the best. We had an NP in jungle, a Skyraf mid, and a Sven and Crystal Maiden Bomb, which would work normally, but then we had me top as Bristleback. I can't remember whether I had picked that intentionally or whether I got called out and it was literally 2 seconds. I just saw Bristle and went, yep, fuck it, that'll do.
30 seconds to battle.
So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I remember that one went. But yeah, we got some DC time. Let's see if we can just fast forward it here because Dazzle DC'd and then Sven DC'd straight after, so a bit further on. Yeah, okay. He's going to be back like now-ish, I think. Yeah, he's there. Cool. Right, so yeah, this game, and there's the Sven DC. I can't remember whether we paused for this or not. Let's put on GLaDOS because it's funny. Alright, so this is my friend. I'm also playing with my friend, Spotcat, also known as Chris, and or Kristokovic, whichever one. And he was playing Skyraf mid. I think he was having quite a lot of problems, going by what the things I heard over Skype. It sounded like he had a bit of an issue mid, so we'll be switching between all lanes. I'll try my best. I'm not very good at this whole commentating while going over a game I've already played kind of thing. You're going to see some things that I do that's really stupid, like I'm like super out of place, and at one point it nearly threw the game, but we just managed to pull it back, really. And you're going to see me have a real hard time top. Against this Lion, against this Lifestealer. Lion pretty much denies me of having absolute mana at all, but I didn't really care because we had a Crystal Maiden. So I had, we had like basic life mana regen aura across map, so that's pretty good. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to get a lot of farm. I knew I wasn't going to get a lot of last hits. So I was basically just making sure I stayed in XP range and that I could get levels rather than money.
First blood.
I missed first blood, so we might have to go back to that. It was
already icing over.
Let's quickly just go back. Me blabbering on. Okay, so they got the stun on Dazzle, and they got a second stun. Yeah, that's why a Sven Crystal Maiden lane is very good, because Sven is just mana hungry, just full stop. I don't know why he turned around there. That was really close. Unless he kills a creep here, he's gonna die. So I don't think he knows that. No, he should be okay. Just about. Yeah, he's just okay. He popped a tango, so he's gonna survive there. So yeah, you're gonna see this abuse that I'm getting top. Now, Lion doesn't do a lot. It's only a level 1, so it's only going to do 20 mana per second, and I think I get out of range of it most times. However, there was a point in time in the lane where I was just like, fuck it, take my mana. I'm just here for XP and last hits anyway, and I'm not going to be harassing you. And even if I wanted to, it's 30 and 35. So, and with a Crystal Maiden, that will come back very soon. So it's not exactly the worst thing in the world if you take my mana now. What I was not looking forward to was the knockups like that and the follow-up with... yeah, he got really low there. I thought maybe that might stop him being so balls deep on me. However, I wasn't really looking forward to the whole rage with open wounds combo. It was pretty bad, and I think it might even... last year was backing off quite a bit. Anyway, mid, you can see that he's having a bit of problems. He's playing well in terms of... how is he doing on last hits? Yeah, he's not doing very well on last hits. Yeah, out of place here. He's pretty much dead unless the turret kills that. Yeah, he's going to be fine there. what am I talking about? I'm not sure whether he had Arcane Bolt. He didn't. He had Bottle, but he couldn't use charges. And he's going to get a regen rune. This was one thing that I remember hearing over Skype the entire time was how many times has he got a fucking regen rune kind of thing. So it's pretty easy for Gyrocopter to kind of outlane a Skywrath, especially when you can just abuse this and you both have Bottle and you both have regens. It's not going to be fun for Skywrath, basically. At this point, maybe if I was him, I might have gone to other lanes to help. Like top was constantly pushed. I don't think I saw Lion pull creep wave once. I did have a ward to go in there and ward the camp to deny it. This one here. You can't draw on the map, can you? Or can you draw? Yeah, you can draw on the map, but you can't draw on the actual field. Yeah, like he just kept on taking up my mana, so it was really difficult for me to do anything. I think at this point I maybe had 3 last hits. I had 3 last hits, and it's nearly 4 minutes in, so it's actually pretty bad. Yeah, it was just continuous knock up, open wounds, knock up, open wounds. It's literally all it was for the entire lane, and I didn't die to it. There was a point in time where it got very close, but I just about escaped. I think it might have been here. No, that was where I was telling you I really didn't care that he was taking my mana. Like it was giving him another opportunity to do another Earth Spike, but what else could I do? It was either have my mana drained and have a potential Earth Spike, or lose out on XP and farm. So I'd rather have the XP and farm, even though I've only got how much? I have 5 lost hits now. So let's have a look at the. What can we go for? We can go for net worth at the moment. I'm actually not doing too bad in terms of overall net worth. I mean, Lion is below me. I don't know why Lion is below me. Probably because he hasn't been taking absolutely anything at all. Yeah, this is when they nearly killed me, but managed to get out there just in time. And I meant to say bad there, but I said Beth, and it was very, very dark, and I couldn't quite comment on my keyboard. I don't know why I did that. I'm not normally an aggressive person. I'm not normally a keyboard warrior, but at this point in time, they were denying absolutely everything I had, and they were making my lane in life very difficult. So I guess I was a little bit annoyed. However, it's my own fault for wanting to go a solo top. Actually, weren't even planning to do a solo top. This Nature's Prophet just kind of picked it and decided that he was. Well, from what I can remember, he made a couple of mistakes this game, but he also did a couple of really good plays which helped us through this game, really. I'm not sure who killed who there. It was who killed. It was Axe must have killed. Axe killed Crystal Maiden. Okay, yeah. Well, 2 squishies, really. Well, 1 squishy. Each lane has a squishy. I think, yeah, this is where I TP'd him, and because I was getting pissed off with top lane. I was close to level 6. I didn't have a lot of last hits. I didn't have a lot of gold. I didn't have boots or anything. I needed some extra gold, so I wanted to basically wait here. But they had a ward ready. They knew I was there, so they just backed off. They didn't want anything to do with it. But the good thing about this was we got Sven to have a little bit more farm, because if I knew that if I wasn't going to get farm this game or XP, then, you know, at least I want one lane that does. So at this point in time, they pretty much told me that it was warded, so I headed off somewhere else. No, this is where I died. I got flanked off by the gyro, and I tried to just get out of there. I tried to juke him a little bit, but wasn't having none of it. I was trying to keep my back to them the entire time, but yeah, it wasn't much good. The way I leveled up was I went a level in each, and then went stats for the rest of it until I got to level 6, and then I leveled up my cool spray because I wanted that extra bit of damage, and Sven doesn't get this kill, I don't think. In fact, Sven might die here. Yep, Sven dies, and he gets a... Nah, that's fine. I don't think they catch out the gyrocopter here. So, yeah, they don't. Although that does a lot of damage, but gyrocopter is just far too fast, has far too much escape in terms of movement speed. So I head back top. Significantly less money, less experience, but I do manage to hit my level 6, which is the warpath. It's every time that I cast a spell, It increases my movement speed and my damage, which does help for last hits, especially when a lion is trying to deny me. I thought I could go for something there, but I didn't know where the lion was at that point in time. He's actually bottom, so I saw that on the map, and I knew that he must have teleported down there, so he's got at least 60 seconds out of actual play commission. So I thought maybe I could go for something here. I was just getting a little bit of movement speed off on Lifestealer, because at the end of the day, I needed the last hits, and keeping him at bay by being a bit more aggressive was the smarter thing to do. He's getting a little bit too forward here for my liking, so I think I decided to go on him and after his phase boots ran out right there. He's got a Midas at the moment, and he's got also a Quelling Blade to go with it. So getting last hits is going to be quite easy for him. I'm not sure why I was doing that. I got my Ring of Health, so I was going to be going Vanguard. I didn't need boots, because I knew that once I hit level 6, it was going to be pretty easy for me to get away without having boots, because all I'd have to do is do Cool Spray 3 times, and then I'd have a good opportunity of getting away. At this point in time, I realized that I did a balls ton of damage, so he tried to hide here, but he kind of fucked himself over, because when he came out of the creep, he should have just stayed in the creep and healed up a little bit, wait for the creep to be maybe around this side of the camp so he could burst out and run down this way, rather than being stuck in between creeps and trees and myself. So that was an easy kill for me. I got complete experience from that. I got a nice amount of money. Nice and easy. Basically, Lion was bottom, helping out his team. Just helping them grab a few kills. Dazzle gets away with little to no health. I'm assuming that he did a shallow grave so that no one was going to die. I don't think anyone died, only Sven in that fight, which is bad for us, but it could have been much worse, and it could have been much better, but it could have been worse. They still got this ward. They got a blue ward here. That's their team's blue ward. Basically checking for any kind of wards that we had, but I don't think I recall seeing any from Crystal Maiden down here, although she is missing one. Where did she ward? I have no idea where she warded. I can't see her on the map. I think I'm just being blind, maybe. Anyway, Invis rune here. It looks like Gyro is going to be coming down. I think Skyriff wants to contest it, my friend. It was a good slow. Yeah, there's no way. And he's just... Oh, very clutch. Very clutch. However, Crystal Maiden got it. So it's alright. He's got some assist gold. He's got 2 kills anyway and 2 assists. And he hasn't died yet. So that's pretty good. Anyway, going back top, I'm still 1 for 1 with 25 last hits. So I'm picking up a bit. I am ahead on levels in terms of them, as you would expect from a solo lane. That was really bad management of the siege creep there. I should have held off on that last hit. I think I knew it as well. Do I have my Vanguard yet? Yes, I do. It looks like I'm running down to go and get it. So these two are going to be playing a little bit more defensively now, because I know that I can do quite a bit of damage to this Lifestealer. And Lion is super squishy as well, so it's not going to be too much of a problem for me. Looks like this Gyrocopter came in with an Invis rune. I didn't actually know that he was missing at all. Was missing called? No, missing wasn't called at all, I don't think. It might have been, but you can't see team chat. So yeah, I make sure I call it twice because I get ridiculed for that quite a lot. So this Lifestealer is going to fall now because the Lion went to ward up. I'm sure he got shouted at for doing that. Although it's the smarter thing to do. I don't know what this Lifestealer was trying to achieve. There was no way I was going to die to this turret, especially when half the time I had my back to it. I don't know why I'm not going for that. There you go. I got that creep down. So Lion went to ward up and he kind of paid for that. Crystal Maiden was auto attacking my lane, so I pretty much missed everything there, although I auto attacked that last creep, so of course I was going to miss it. I'm nearly halfway to level 6, so that's not too bad. And we should be getting this turret. If I started spamming quill spray, we would have got it a little bit sooner. However, we backed off very quickly because we knew that Gyrocopter was missing. And Gyrocopter is one person I didn't want to deal with. He's got a bottled regen. And he's just got a load of stuns, basically. I think I drop here again. I can't quite remember. It's a bad place for us to be in. There's two of us. I think I drop a line here. And I'm not sure whether I'd take out this lifestealer. Looks like I get the double kill on the lifestealer, but then I drop to Gyrocopter, which is pretty bad. I gave him 550 gold, near enough. Or 549 if you want to be anal about it. But it looks like I'm back to having 725 gold or so. That was pretty bad with my friend. I can remember watching that. So the fight's going to be happening down here. And he gets stunned by here. He loses vision. He had Arcane Bolt ready. So he could have got the slow off. But he lost vision just about here. And then when he jumped into him, he pretty much just got annihilated. Like, he still had bottle charges. All we had to do was a rocket barrage and a homing missile to just confirm the kill. He was really angry at that point. Okay, so bottom lane, Crystal Maiden, Tranks. Got 1,000 gold, not quite sure, but she might be going mech. Can't quite remember. It looks like he's going Power Tres. I'm not sure what the Ring of Regen's for. He might be considering going for a Vanguard as well. But he just got the Ring of Regen part first. I don't know. Not quite sure what that's for. Whether you can get a Ring of Basilius with that, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Basilius is the tiara, what I call tiara, and something else. It looks like they're lining up for a 4-man gank here. But we should, okay, we got 4 of our players down here as well. Nature's Prophet should be able to TP in. Actually, we're going to catch the lion now pretty well. But it's going to take our Crystal Maiden out of commission there as well. Our Sven needs to get off the stun here. I don't know. He's out of mana. And it was on cooldown anyway. And this Sven's going to tunnel vision this Gyrocopter pretty hard. Whereas he should have been going after the Axe. It's okay to secure 1 kill. Basically, we could definitely secure the Axe kill. But it was looking a little bit wary. If like Skywrath wasn't there, then that'd be like really poor from Sven. And yeah, that was really bad. Okay. Oh dear, yeah, this is the kind of mistakes that was made pretty much nearly all game by Nature's Prophet, and I was just top, kind of like, guys, what? So I don't quite know what happened there. I actually don't. Lifestealer's getting a lot of farm. He's trying to contest me again, but I've got my back to him, so not a lot's going to happen. Even though it's only level 1, it still does a back damage reduction of everything by 16%. So whether it's magic or whether it's actual attack power. For my first main item, I was kind of curious or kind of worried about what I should be getting. Wasn't quite sure whether I should go like full damage bristle or whether I should go full tank bristle. But I kind of assumed, well, rightly thought to myself that if I've got my ult on at any one time, I can get my damage up to, what was it, 150 plus 90, so 240 damage at 16 minutes in. So I didn't really need to go damage. So I thought maybe going it wasn't a Veil that I bought, it was, let's move this out of the way. I can't. Okay, can we move the shop? No, I can't. I get caught out here, I think. Not quite sure. I knew the lifestealer was inside him, but yeah, I'm just going to run past tower. Just basically make sure that Gyrocopter doesn't have the room to get to me. So that's okay. I managed to make it out of there alive, just about.
Tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
So it looks like we were teleported bottom because he knew that not a lot was going to happen top. I was forcing the creeps behind the tower to meet up with our creeps so they couldn't get a good push going on. I knew Axe had teleported bottom. I knew it was only Gyrocopter and Lifestealer up here. And by themselves, they won't be able to do much. So I called missing top, and well, the Lifestealer was in the jungle. Their Axe is dead, and 3 of them are bottom. So I still need to call missing on Lifestealer because he is getting pretty strong. At the moment, he has 91 last hits at 17 minutes. It looks like he's got an armlet just because of the Gloves of Haste and the Helm of Iron Will. Yeah, there you go. So you got armlet at 1725. and he's going to be armlet toggling quite a lot this game. That's what I remember from it. So at this moment in time, at this point in the game, he's probably thinking that he can actually solo me with the extra damage and attack speed that he does. But as long as I'm running away, then there's not going to be too much of an issue. All I need to do is get my slow off and then run backwards, basically. So he's hidden inside that creep. He was really late in that. I can see what he was trying to go for, but yeah, he didn't really execute that. He could have done that a little bit better. Anyway, I teleport bottom at this point because I'd taken top. There's no point in me being top. I'm gonna get rid of this axe. Well, she got rid of the axe, and we get rid of, well, Scarf Magic gets rid of the gyrocopter. So I helped out bottom. That's pretty good. Everyone was cool, and I could gank there, so that wasn't too bad. It was lucky the Scarf there as well, just for the silence. If we didn't have the silence, that might have been a little bit different. Illusion room bottom, so it looks like Scarf should be heading towards that now, but looks like we're just going to go for the turret. So I'm just going to mash Quell Inspiration here, just to make sure that we had that little extra damage and secure the turret. In terms of top, no one's pushing top, it's just a creep wave letting it push. Not quite sure where Lifestealer is. I can't see his X anywhere. He must be inside a creep somewhere. Just waiting for it to go through, but I'm not quite sure where he is. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, so at this point, he's just going to be pretty much armlet on Lifestealer is standard, but also very strong. It's not fun, really, when you try to go up against it. This gyrocopter has been kind of annoying near enough all game. Didn't do a great job of shutting down our Skyref, but he did a very good job of making himself known across the map and be very annoying. I could see what Skyref was trying to go for there, but at the end of the day, it was poor positioning on our part. The turret was gone. I don't know why. Well, it was my fault that we actually died there. I died there. I think I tried to defend the turret and I was just caught out. I was just fucking in a terrible place. So let's just go back and watch that. So it looks like Orange is TP top. So Sven is top. He's farming up. That's fine. And it looks like Joro is going back mid. Just to push it out a little bit. And this is where the Crystal Maiden pulls the creeps behind and stops the push of that turret, basically. I'm behind here. I'm thinking that I might be able to go in and grab like some last hits or whatever, or stop them from doing it. I didn't know Axe had a blink dagger, so he's just going to blink on me. I'm stunned. I can't do anything. I'm battle hungered. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead. So it wasn't that I was out of position, it's just that I got a little bit too close and I didn't notice that Axe had a blink dagger, and sorry, I was fly around here. So yeah, Axe had a pre-20 minute blink dagger, which is pretty good. Pretty good in terms of, you know, being in a dual lane bottom. However, he was shot down pretty easily. The Tranks might have helped out if he was engaging, disengaging, things like that. And it looks like he going by the stout shield. He should be going Vanguard as well, it looks like. Yeah, he didn't buy the ring of health part first because he had these tranquil boots for that, so there's no point going 2 rings of health. You might as well go for the extra health as it is, the vitality booster. So top is pushed up to the second turret. I haven't got any damage on that yet. And we've got their tier 1 bottom as well. So it's 2 tier 1s for 1 tier 1 at this moment in time. And this lion is just roaming at the moment. He's super squishy, really squishy, and it looks like he is making sure he's got a lot of defensive wards. He's got 1 aggressive ward here, 1 quite aggressive ward right there. You can see a fair amount of jungle, and that's actually quite cool. I didn't know you could see into there. I wonder if Timbersaw blew all those trees away, and he had the observer ward maybe about here-ish, whether it would stop the ancients from respawning. Might be something to look into. So we lost the middle tower here, and I wasn't part of the fight. I was pushing our top. Actually, I was fighting Lifestealer top, or Lifestealer was teaching me a lesson top. So now it's 2 tier 1s for 2 tier 1s. And looks like we came out on top during that fight. That's how it looks anyway. Yeah, looks like we did. Just about. We only lost one. In terms of net worth, it's looking pretty standard at the moment. We've got a Nature's Prophet that's been jungling for a very long time in third. Our mid lane, well, he's now in second. Our mid lane is in the top 3 as well, as you would probably expect from having a mid lane by himself, being able to farm. Yeah, he's got a 22-minute Bloodstone with 6 charges on it, so it's not too bad. But he's still got his level 1, so he must have been rushing to Bloodstone. But this is the real problem here. It's when we had the Lifestealer that was getting a stupid amount of gold, and that's mainly because of how much ease of access to his own jungle he had with a Hand of Midas as well. And with the armlet as well, he was near enough unstoppable at this point. He's level 13 with everybody else being, well, actually, yeah, he's not actually that great in levels, but he is getting a lot of gold. The Gyrocopter was dangerous, however, it was the Lifestealer that was the real pain, really. I did that completely wrong. I tunnel vision Gyrocopter here, whereas we should have gone for the line. However, it looks like Crystal Maiden's gonna drop, actually. Yeah, that's fine. I think I die here as well. I try to get behind the Gyrocopter. I run down here, but I get zapped. I get fingered. So, yeah, there's no way of me getting out there, basically. So let's just zoom back in, get the FPS back up a bit more. So they're going to be contesting the tier 2 here. And all that is up is Sven. So all he has really is an AoE stun, and it's not going to be enough to stop the push on this tower. So this one's going to drop as well, and that's where they're going to get ahead on towers.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And what's also bad is now that Gyrocopter has his level 3 ult before 25 minutes. So that's pretty bad. However, our team is pretty consistent with their levels. We're all in everyone's in double figures, but we're all pretty consistent. So for level 14s, we'll be able to take on level 17 with a lot of ease, especially when you've got a stun, a silence, and a lot of damage over Quelling Spray. So they're going to be contesting, they're going to be contesting Roche here. So if we have a ward down, we have our ward down. So we saw them go in, and at this point, I was pretty much double spamming. I was like that pretty much because no one was listening to me. I was trying to get people over there as much as possible. However, Nature's Prophet is just pushing top with who was about to get flanked by Gyro, and we had Crystal Maiden that was up here. At this point in time, we pretty much just said, fuck it, let's just go in. We need to stop this. If we don't stop this, it's going to be real bad. So we managed to just about kill. Eventually we do. I get out of there. I have my back to him, so that's no problem. We kill X, no issues. I don't know what a Crystal Maiden was doing that side of the fight. We managed to kill the Dazzle as well, maybe? Actually, no, Lion pops his head back in, and that was a real bad place to be. So my friend got that kill there. I got the slow off on Lion, I got another slow, and then we secured the kill there. So it's 3 for 2, wasn't too bad. Gyrocopter's waiting for a re-engage. Roshan is below half health. We see that he's going back in for a re-engage. We get the slow off. We can also see that the Lifestealer's waiting there as well. He's got his arm lit up, so he will be able to get life back up pretty easy. I'm not sure what our Nature's Prophet's doing there. He just about managed to pop his Shadow Blade and make it out there just fine. There's not really a way that they could go back in and do Roche at this point until everybody's back up. I did a mistake of going bottom. I should have gone back to base, but this was a large creep wave and I wanted the XP and money. So that was I guess it was okay judgment. However, if I went back, I would have full health, full mana. And yeah, I went Hooded Defiance, not Veil of Discord. I went Hooded Defiance first, just for the magic. Literally, just to make sure that Lion wasn't going to do a lot. That Dazzle Zap wasn't going to do a lot. Gyrocopter, I believe, his Rocket... That's magical. Yep, magical. That's physical. So, only Flak can, and that's magical. Yeah, so... And that's magical as well. So basically, me going Hood Defiance first basically just secured that any kind of AoE damage that was going to be sustained in team fight wasn't going to affect me as badly as everybody else. So we managed to stop the axe at the start of the fight, which is really good. That's what we basically wanted to do. Roshan's super low. You can see how Lusty was trying to sneak back in and secure a kill there. I'm a frog at the moment. Looks like we're just about... Yep, so there was the blink in. I don't know, actually, was he just waiting there, or... Because if he was, that was really good positioning by the Sven. So let's just watch that re-engage by us there. Here I come. I can see the lion. He can see me because he's got the ward. So he pops his frog, and we managed to get a kill very, very quickly on the axe. And we can see Lusty nearly died there. I'm trying to watch out for this Sven. Where did this Sven come from? Looking at the Sven, yep, he's coming around the back now. And he knows that they're going to be retreating. He ran around the trees, so he lost vision from Lifestealer, basically. And he secures 2 kills, with Chris Maiden grabbing the 3rd. Me and my friend run in on Roche, because we know that we can contest this. We want to deny it from them as well. It's the first Roche of the game, so there wasn't going to be any cheese. I needed to back out there, because although I'm trying to go tanky, he does hit hard. I've only got 8 armor. 8 armor and not a whole lot of health at this point. Now, going by how annoying Lifesteal was being in a couple of team fights just then, my next initial idea was to go Heaven's Halberd. I wanted to go Heaven's Halberd just to make sure that he was just disabled, basically, so that he wasn't going to be able to attack anybody. Like, he's going to pop his ultimate, he was going to pop open wounds, he was just going to pop absolutely everything. If I had Heaven's Halberd just before he popped his BKB style of... Yeah, he's going to go back in. No, he's not. So which one is it called? It's not Rage. Yeah, it's Rage, actually. Before we pop a Rage, I wanted to make sure I got Heaven's Halberd on him. And then that would pretty much secure our team to just jump on him with physical damage. Sven would be able to just completely annihilate him. My gloop is targetable. Can't remember whether during Rage you can actually target him or not. However, the Heaven's Halberd would come in real handy. So I'm only 500 gold off here. I just want to make sure that our team didn't re-engage in any team fights and that I could farm up my Ring of Evasion and make sure that I got this Heaven's Halberd sooner rather than later, because I didn't want it to be like a kind of 4 minute later kind of thing. Unfortunately, we had Lion running with a haste rune with Lifestealer inside him. My friend drops. I run back in for some reason. I wanted to get Lion off my back, but I didn't realize I still had Lifestealer attacking me. I run back in to re-engage. I wanted to get a couple more Quentin's plays off. I had Aegis, so it wasn't too bad, but our Sven dropped, so I was pretty much done for here. And I didn't have enough of my Ring of Evasion, so I couldn't quickly buy it either. I was frogged, and I was battle hunted. There's no way I was going to get out of that. So that's pretty bad. However, they only took 500 gold, so all I needed to do was farm up maybe 2 or 3 creep waves, and then get back into the jungle. Take a couple more camps, and then I'll be able to have it. I'm pretty sure at about the 32-minute mark, Krista Maiden in our team was just like, someone needs to buy Heaven's Halberd, and literally the courier delivered it a second later. Literally. So they're going to be contesting a tier 3 here. I'm down for 35, Sven's down for 5, Krista Maiden's down for 10. It's pretty much up to our Nature's Prophet to make sure that he pushes that top lane. Our team was going pretty nuts at him at this point, and do you see the problem that was having with Lifestealer there? Us Sven, I can't remember whether we got this kill or not. He armlet toggles. Yeah, in this fight he armlet toggles really well, and it was literally no one could kill him, and we were pretty much like Sven, mate. What's going on? Yeah. So it was the constant heal. He was so low 70 times, but he armlet toggled really well. Our Nature's Prophet made it out with like no health as well. I was up at this point, so I could hold it back a little bit. I had my Sanj, so I had a little bit more strength, and I had a maim chance as well. So my damage went up quite significantly at this point. When I get a full Quentin's spray off, I think I had something around the point of about 250, 270 damage as a auto attack. So yeah, Gyrocopter was doing pretty well, making sure that he got all runes as he could throughout the game. Bottom lane was pushing against us, middle lane was pushing against us. It was pushed back to tier 3 on middle turret. Top is pushing towards the turret, but our Nature's Prophet was actually pretty bad at making sure that he was pushing lanes. However, he got a Desolator, and that was pretty much nearly the turning point in the game. As soon as he got that Desolator, something happened. I'm not quite sure what happened, but he was winning a lot more fights. Obviously, it's an armor reduction as well, so he was winning more fights. He was being a little bit more careful with his positioning. He knew that he could escape because for some reason, although they were buying dust, they never really blew it at the perfect chance, apart from here, obviously. So he was surrounded by trees. He tries to, yeah, this is one of those rare instances where what I say didn't actually happen. However, as we were fighting mid, we managed to kill the axe. Our Nature's Prophet wasn't worth too much, and their axe, I think their axe gave a fair amount of gold. Yeah, 10 extra gold we got from that, so it's still a plus. I'm not sure what this text field thing over there was like. Yeah, sure, we'll like it, whatever. Yeah, so looking back into the game, they're pushing top, so looks like they're going to get that tier 1 tower, to be honest, unless Crystal Maiden comes in. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. However, they should have known that he had a BKB and that was going to get popped. That would have been a confirmed kill. We just needed... Unfortunately, he didn't have enough movement speed to catch up with the stun. That would have been done a lot cleaner, a lot sooner. However, I'm bottom. I'm pretty much lulling everybody into chasing me. At this point in time, he has a basher. I'm not sure what happened there with his voice, Dazzle's voiceover. However, when he had the basher, it was pretty bad. It's just no way I was going to be getting away from him. And it looks like he's going to go AC at this point because he's got his Hyperstone and he's got two pieces of armor. We're going to be contesting this tier 2 here, and I think people teleport bottom as soon as they take it. So they do need to... I think it was a tower trade then. It was a wise teleport from my friend. It was really good actually, wow. That was fantastic. I don't remember seeing that kill, but that was actually pretty good. And we're just following along with this Dazzle, and he's trying to get a re-engage. I'm not sure why. I think he was trying to call my friend's bluff. However, he didn't do too much of a decent job with it. Dazzle doesn't have too many items, I don't think. So he's just going to drop there. He's got Medallion, but that's about it. So top lane, we took their turret, we saved up turret bottom and got 2 kills for it as well. So it's even pickings at the moment, pretty much. Yeah, it's near enough completely even across the map in terms of turrets. Hero level, my friend is leading the way. In terms of kills, denies and assists, he's also leading that table. However, the Lifestealer is very close bottom. I'm 669 at this point, with Axe being above me and Gyro above him. In terms of net worth, he is leading the table by a 5k margin. That is literally because of the amount of jungling that he's been doing and with the Hand of Midas that he had earlier on in the game. I'm just about 4th at this point. At this point, yep, I've got my Heaven's Halberd. So we're ready for more team fights at this point. I wanted to make sure that we got off some good positioning against the Lion, because this Lion was being real annoying and making sure that he constantly had mana. And I don't know why I didn't get that Siege Creeper there. But he was being real annoying in terms of his mana consumption and making sure that he was always full and always ready for the engage. I heard him go inside the line at this point, so that was pretty much my cue to leave. He was just in range for me to hear the animation of Lifestealer going into line, so I pretty much just backed out at that point. And luckily I was just far away enough because his Earth Spike would have secured a kill, definitely, especially with an axe running in with a Blink Dagger and a Blade Mail as well. So there's Haste Rune bottom, but they're all going to be going top. to contest this tier 1 tower and the Nature's Prophet. However, he TP's bottom and starts contesting their tier 2 bottom, which is pretty good. It was pretty good play. At this point, he was starting to get a little bit more into the swing of the game, into the momentum. Everything was starting to look a little bit more positive in terms of how the Nature's Prophet was playing. They start teleporting bottom now, and the creep wave was pretty easily cleared. However, it forced the pressure away from top, which means that we could defend this turret quite easily. It wasn't going to be too much of a problem. At this point, my next item was going to be... I can't actually remember. I don't think I went AC this game. I didn't really... Although they had a lot of... they had 3 champions that like required auto attacking last hits and stuff. So that's confirmed kill there. And we confirmed a kill against the gyro. So... we knew we can contest that because it was a 3-on-5 and they had teleported just 40 seconds prior, so there was no way they was going to be able to get back into us unless they ran through jungle. So that's pretty good. It would be a waste of time for them to still be there unless they get that tier 2, which I don't think they did. They had a huge creep wave. I think Nature's Prophet teleports bottom at this point and takes those creeps. However, we're going to go forward and contest this tier 3. I'm pretty sure we get just the tower at this point. I'm not sure why he didn't go bottom. There's a huge creep wave there, but it looks like he's going to contest the tier 2 mid. So we're going to get 2 lots of tower gold right here. At this point in time, I knew that I could be a little bit more forward with how I was playing. I was going Blade Mail at this point. Because I knew that if Axe popped his ult on me or Lifestealer engaged, once his rage run out, I could pop the Blade Mail. And it would be okay. Like, if he kept on attacking me, the Blade Mail would pretty much kill him. So I'm just going to get this side of the turret because I know that they're going to be trying to make a way back. I'm taking enough to take on tower hits, although I don't think the tower actually like aggroed me once throughout that. Lifestealer goes completely balls to the wall at this point. Like, there's no stopping him. He gets a ultra kill there. Yeah. So there's no way that we're stopping him. However, at this point, we're taking out barracks. So we got 2 sets of turrets and we got a little bit of damage on their tier 3 top. So it wasn't all bad. It was all pretty good. He might have been able to contest this. Man, that rocket's going to go far. I just want to see what happens when it comes in. I don't think he knows it's even coming. So yeah, that probably ruined 1 or 2 last hits for him. Never mind. They're going to be contesting Roshan now, I think, or they're going in just to check it. Although with this Lifestealer, they're going to be easily able to take it. But we saw them walk in. But because 3 of us are dead, we knew that we couldn't contest it. We had to let Lifestealer have it, basically, and just make sure that we were pushing creep waves out. So we knew they were going to get it. And Lifestealer is pretty much full health, full mana. And with Aegis now as well. So it was pretty bad at this point. He had AC, so he had a fuck ton of attack speed. It was absolutely disgusting how fast he attacked. And the amount of damage he did, and the amount of damage that we couldn't do back to him because he had 30 armor thanks to the AC. It was pretty disgusting. In terms of how I'm doing, I have just finished my Blade Mail. I think I go Heart next because I wanted that disengage, re-engage kind of momentum that I wasn't able to get in previous team fights. Whenever I disengaged in previous team fights and tried to re-engage, I just didn't have the HP regen. So it was pretty bad. I just basically what I wanted to do this game is be the human kite. I wanted to make sure that we were that I was kiting the place. So there you go. I pop Blade Mail and he kind of realizes it's his mistake. But then I realize he's got Aegis, so it's pretty bad. I think he kills Sven here. I'm not sure why Sven didn't get back sooner. Yeah, his attack speed is pretty ridiculous. So
Dire's top tower has fallen.
We tried to re-engage there. I'm not sure why I did that. It was way too balls deep. My HP regen at the moment is 17.4. It's not too bad, but with a hard to rescue, it would have been about 80 or so. However, we got their tier 3 top thanks to the Nature's Prophet push. And this is what I mean by he was doing pretty poorly. Again, it happens as soon as I say it. He was doing pretty poorly most of the game. However, he well, he got on Abyssal Blade there. I didn't actually notice he had that. He's doing pretty poorly most of the game, but then he started to build momentum as the game went on. So net worth, Lifestealer is now nearly 6k ahead. Well, he is 6k ahead, pretty much. Kills, deaths, assists, he's now leading the table with 17.5. XP per minute, he is 795. Net worth, yeah, 6k ahead, as we saw. And he's the only one out the entire game that is level 25 at this point. So it's pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad for us because this Lifestealer could... yeah, it's kind of lucky she didn't freeze him there. If she did, she would have been definitely dead, and that would have been real bad. If she died there, that might have been able to end the game right there. So that action right there was actually probably the best thing that she could have done. So she can't even contest the axe. Yeah, she's going to blink away. It's just the smarter thing to do. Just don't get involved if you're by yourself, especially. So it looks like I'm going to be building a Reaver first, just for that extra strength. Our Nature's Prophet wants to be flanking out this Gyrocopter, and he is. Gyro's going to pop his ult. He might get... yeah, he just about secures the kill. Just about. He doesn't have any good sort of HP regen or lifesteal back. Yeah, we're going to lose our tier 2 here. It's pretty obvious. But Lion should fall, maybe? No, he's going to get Shadow Graved, and it's not going to be too much of an issue. Except for... wow, okay. Our Crystal Maiden decided that she was going to be an AD carry all of a sudden. And try and secure a kill. And she falls. However, because she managed to get so far away, we were able to get bottom ready for a team fight, a 3-on-4. Thankfully, Nature's Prophet was doing the right thing and split pushing other lanes, and we managed to get the melee barracks. The most important barracks of the two, we managed to get the melee barracks. Which was good. Which was real good. In terms of bottom, we're just making sure that we've got a lot of space between us and them, and it looks like we was going for an engage there. I popped my I popped my blade mail because he was doing a dick ton of damage to me, basically. And we secured the kill there. I wanted to get my slow, but I was being blocked like hell, and we secured the second kill. So we got one set of wrecks, and we got 2 kills, and we saved a turret, which is really good. Which is really, really good. So at this point, it's looking in our favor of us at the moment. However, at this point in time, Lifestealer is pretty fucking strong. However, our Skywrath is also pretty strong. I told him to get Cypher Vice. It would be the smarter thing to do. He was considering getting a... wow, can't even remember what the item is called.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Ah, cool. So we eventually got the range barracks as well, which is pretty good. I'm not sure. I wasn't here for this fight, no, because I was too busy pushing bottom. So we pretty much just secured middle barracks, and we secured the mid tower at this point, I think. However, I was looking at them on the map, and I could see pink was starting to run over. I thought it's not really worth it. However, the Nature's Prophet had a different idea and decided to go balls to the wall and finish it off. And Shadow Blades out. Completely safe. However, I didn't have that luxury, so I had to make sure I was away by myself first as well. So at this point, I've got enough gold to pay for the rest of my heart, so I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to do this in the most efficient way. So I just dropped my boots, I bought the Vitality Booster, and I got a recipe sent to me by the courier, and then picked my boots back up. Looking at the other team, they want to put a ward here, just so it's almost like having a turret, but without having the damage aspect of it. They just want to make sure that they have all vision secured around their base. However, it's not going to be too much of a problem because they start pushing back at this point pretty well. Looks like Nature's Prophet is just going to go in. He wants to shut down this gyro real bad. I have no idea why, if he has like a personal vendetta against him. But yeah, he was pretty pissed with that gyro, I think, from what I remember. However, I got my heart now, so I'm now nearly 4,000 gold in. 4,000 health. I'm able to take out these ancient black dragon without taking any health at all, basically. Like, it just regens almost instantly. It's no problem. It probably would have been worth my while going pipe after this, build the Hood Defiance into a pipe. However, I didn't really think of that at the time. I was just too busy making sure that we was kiting all other lanes, making sure that we were all pushed all at once, and that we were all good at securing the game. They got a bit of an attack in, like an offensive ward right here. Not quite sure what the point of this was. Like, we weren't at this point of the map anytime very recently. Maybe for some sort of like courier control, I guess. But I'm not sure what they had that'd be able to kill that. Look at Nature's Prophet. He's half health. He's kind of wandering around, wondering what to do at this point. So he's just going to TP away. He's going to go back to base and heal up. I'm going to push out top. I'm the tankiest as it is at the moment. So I'm able to push top. I'm able to take turret hits if I don't have a lot of creeps around me. And I do a lot of damage when I have my full Quelling's Breath. Like, at this point in time, I have nearly 300 damage just by Quelling's Spray stacks. So this gyro... So what happens here, which is kind of funny, is I go to kill this gyro so many times, but he pops his BKB at this point. I think I kill him here, I can't remember. Yeah, I kill him here. However, he brought back into the game. I saved... We managed to secure the top barracks, and Lion comes in as well. So I get spiked. I then get frogged. I then get rocket barraged. I then get mana drained. I try and kill this lion. In fact, I do think I killed this lion. That's fine. And then I see that Nature's Prophet is in a lot of trouble. He drops at this point. I come back in. And he just TPs away without having any problem. So I think, okay, that's no problem. I can just go on and push in. Might even get some damage on the mid towers right here. However, Gyro had another plan in mind. He's level 25. I think I'm level 25 at this point. Yep. So I go to kill him. I had taken turret hits at this point, even though it's on my side on my back. I get stunned. He turns around. He then decides to fire his ult at me. And pops BKB again. So knowing that I can't re-engage, he pops another rocket on me. I go back in on him. Axe comes in, stuns me. They're doing no damage to me. I put Blade Mail on, he puts Blade Mail on, I'm quelling Blade, and then I have my armor taken away from me and another rocket attacked on me. At this point, I'm just like, right, yeah, I'm pretty much dead at this point. So I just try and get it, and it took 3 of them to kill me, and it took 2 teleports from their team to make sure they could secure a kill on me. And we managed to kite them away from our base, and we managed to get top racks, mid racks, and our lane pushed bottom. So it's pretty good. I died, but it was pretty good. It was worth it. Personal opinion. At this point in time, I have 2,000 gold. I could have maybe potentially bought other items, maybe, but I don't know. At this point, I think I was just more concerned about buyback gold more than anything. I didn't want to be in the position where I had just bought a pointless item such as pipe, not be able to, well, it wasn't pointless, but not be able to pop it, die, and then not be able to buy back. That would be a worst kind of scenario to have. So they are 2 sets of racks down. We have our middle tower nearly dead. With a life stealer, he could take that real quick, like no problem. There's a invis rune here. I think Sven just about sees it and goes in to take it, but I don't think Nature's Prophet takes it. If she does, that's fucking stupid. Nope, Sven takes it, so that's all good. It looks like Sven wanted to kind of go in and contest Roche. We could have, they had no vision on it, but I think they had timers. So one of them might have popped a timer, and it looks like they're all heading that way. And they're probably expecting us to be in there. So if we were in, yeah, they were expecting us to be taking Roche at this point. So they're going to be taking it. However, we don't have vision on Roche either, so we don't know that they're going in. And yeah, he's just going to pop down the observer and make sure. And Sven goes in, and at this point, he doesn't actually go into Roche. We were fucking mashing away on the keyboard going, go in Roche, check that they're doing it, go in Roche. And yeah, no vision, no nothing. So at this point, she pops a pretty like a last resort kind of crystal maiden. Or it nearly killed Dazzle, but it was kind of like against an axe that could just CC you out of it, and against someone, and against a last year that has an abyssal blade, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot. So yeah, I was jungling at this point, and I was like, shit, right, okay, no problem. It's me and Skyref. I can kite them away for quite a while. I've got 13 armor. Yeah, this is where I die again. Now the problem here is I am consistently stunned, and when I do start to run away, that's fine. So I'll go and run there. I go to turn around for the re-engage, but I want to wait for my heart to come back up. So my heart comes back, I get back to 95 HP per second. And it gets to about 200, 300, maybe in 2.5 before I re-engage. So I fire in the nasal goo again on Lifesteal. I want to make sure I take him out. I had my blade mail up, however, I am stunned here with my back to them, and then I get locked in by Axe. He had his Force Staff up, so he could have Force Staffed me away. He had his Cypher Vice up, so he could have Scythed against the Lifestealer. I'm not sure why he didn't. It was probably just because he knew that it was going to be a kind of, well, you're dead kind of thing. There's nothing really we can really do about it. Now, the kind of victory that they went for here was take mid-Rex and go with the wind, basically. They wanted to secure the win. They didn't want to make sure that they had to worry about 2 other sets of Rex. So yeah, my friend 4 stars away again here. They're going to be taking the Rex, and they're going to be going straight away for the middle towers. Luckily, our top lane was pushing at this point, and none of them had realized apart from the Lion when he saw that Nature's Prophet had gone in. At this point, they were all like, okay, well, we could either go back and we could help out Lion, who just died, and lose the game, or we can either go back and kill the Nature's Prophet, or we can do a base race. Now at this point, I'm dead, Sven's dead, and it's only our Scarf that's defending him. However, he makes a very risky decision to go top and to contest a base race. So at this point, it's a Lifestealer, a Dazzle, and a Gyrocopter. And I buy back just in time. Now I'm in there, and Gyrocopter TP'd out. He goes into a creep. I'm Quell spiking this entire time. I'm nasal gooing him. I'm slowing his attacks, I'm slowing his movement speed. I know that his armlet's going to run out. I kill him, and then I kill the Dazzle just in time for us to take their Ancient. Now, if we hadn't have taken... Oh man, it was just a very close game, because if I didn't buy back there, that Lifestealer would have out DPS'd us on in terms of a base race between Ancients. That Lifestealer was taking that Ancient far faster than what we was taking the towers and the Ancients, so it would have ended up that Lifestealer would have got that. Let's just go back and see what is kind of... So we're taking the Ancient at about... So the Nature's Prophet falls. That's fine. So we're taking it at maybe 400 damage, 500 damage a second.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
When Lifestealer was attacking the towers, he was attacking it at about, by himself, about 500 damage a second. So let's just... So it's a good kiting ability by me here. It's lucky that I managed to kill all the creeps as well, because, you know, the creeps do more damage than what people think. He tried to armlet toggle his way out of it, however, and Dazzle tried to attack me from behind, but I was just way too tanky. There's no way I was going to be able to die there. And we got a pretty clutch victory. So it was a good game. I really enjoyed it. That's probably one of my more favorite games. When it's so clutch like that, like... it was a very smart decision by the Skyref to go and help out the Nature's Prophet. Otherwise, Nature's Prophet would have been running around trying to cut everybody together and kill all of them. But it's lucky that my friend was there. He was able to help the kiting, and he was able to help with like the getting the kills and the assists and whatever. So if it was just left up to Nature's Prophet, we would have lost that. No, hands down, because our Skyref would have died. Lifesteal would have probably been in a better position because if he was able to get up a little bit more life from killing Skyref, that he wouldn't have died when I was attacking him at our Ancient. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I guess my name is Mildly Outraged Pest at this point in time anyway. I'm always changing my name on Steam. And yeah, if you want the match ID, it's up here. It's 815-238-407. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around.